Hello everybody, welcome back to Space Pickle Designs. Today I have another designer bead box and this one is called Summer Succulents. So if you'd like to see what's in this bundle, then just keep on watching. So this box of course was inspired by succulents, like the little plants. They're so cute and I love seeing the different colors that they come in, but there's a lot of greens and a lot of velvety like blues and pinks that they can come in as well. And so first up, I thought I'd just build the box with you. So this is the box that you will be getting and we're gonna start from the top and just move on down, okay? So the first one is an 8mm fire polish and it's in an opal with a cream and it's like a mix. And this is actually a 1.5 strands of beads. And so let's go ahead and put them in their compartment right there. Next up is 3 oval kiwi jasper focals here. And I just love the color. You'll see with the rest of the box, it really plays into the color palette. That nice light green and some earthy tones mixed throughout. Put those in there. Next compartment here is going to be filled with a few things. First up is this large faceted glass focal bead here. And it really matches the fire polish. So the opal part of the fire polish, even though it's an opaque bead, it's that same tone. So it's a little bit of an off-white. So I put that in there. Next, I've included 20 of these bead caps, and these look to be probably a 10 to 12mm, but I know I don't add a lot of metals in my boxes, but I really liked these because it kind of looked like little succulent leaves. So I really thought that went well with the theme. So we put those in there with that. And then just to go along with the silver theme, I have 2 of these little pendants here and they've got like a little leaf motif on it. And so there will be the majority of your metals. Next up, we get a whole heck of a lot of these like 8mm check glass melons. And these are an interesting bead because you can see there's like a periwinkle, but there's also like a red splash to it. So I think they're like really dynamic and it really goes along with the theme. I wanted to keep things less sparkly and more velvety. And so just to mimic those succulent leaves. So this is pretty much a whole compartment. It's pretty much filled to the top right there. And that's kind of wild for this price. Next up is a really nice glass pearl. These aren't Swarovski or anything, but if you can take a look at the holes, they're really, really good. And they're really, really uniform, so I love this. And this is actually gonna be our pop of color for the box. And so I kind of wanted, you'll see some more blues throughout this box. I kind of wanted to play against the other color, the opposite of the color wheel for this. So I added this pop of orange in a really approachable, soft pearl. And I think it's really gonna work well. Next up is like a 10mm dyed gemstone here, and it looks to be a dyed agate, but it's really got some earthy tones in there with some of those whites. That's gonna match some of the beads that we already have, and also like a periwinkle blue, so really soft velvety blue. And you get a whole compartment of those. So I filled it up as much as I could for that one. Next up are these juicy, I believe they're check glass. Don't quote me on that though, but they are this really cool like round pinch bead here. So there's like 3 sides that are pinched, but they're so smooth and so juicy. And they're in that perfect blue color that we want to see for this box. And it also kind of like brings in like an earthy, like watery type feel to this whole palette. Next up in that delicious blue color, we have some dyed shell pearls. And the dimension on these are so pretty. Again, I didn't want facety sparkles in this box, but I did want to have some like glow from within materials, and so I think this really packs a punch and you get quite a lot of those. Next up, you get a whole compartment of these check glass, like wavy spacer beads. And if you can look at the color on these, it's almost like an oil slick. So again, we're getting some shine without having all that faceting. And so these look really, really cool. And it brings about another shape, another texture for this box. Here's all the ones we get. We get another full compartment. Next compartment is a two-parter, and the first part are these dyed shell pendants, and these are really thin and lightweight, and they're in like this light green color, and they already have silver jump rings attached. Just make sure that they're closed all the way. There are some that are a little off, but that's part of the fun. We can correct those while we're making our jewelry. And so that's the base. And then I wanted to add something really special, and so I added this carved fancy jasper pendant here. And this is a gemstone pendant, carved, and it kind of from the top looks like a succulent. It is labeled as a flower, but this could pass as a succulent for sure. And so this one is in fancy jasper. The other box, there's a secondary box, and it has pyrite in it. And so here's the difference. And so we have the fancy jasper, which is the one that you will be getting, and then the pyrite, which is the one that I am keeping, because I felt like the fancy jasper just went a little bit better with the box. So that's the one that I'm going to be selling. And so that one is a full compartment as well. So next compartment are these check glass spacers, and these are just like little discs, and it looks to be like a green with a travertine or a light blue with a travertine. And I wanted to put this on like a single layer just to show you the color, but you get a lot more than this. So let me go ahead and put these in. And as you can see, it only fills up a little bit there, but let me go ahead and get the rest. And so as you can see, we have a whole bunch more here. So we got a good bit in that compartment. So it wouldn't be a summer succulent box without a couple cool little charms here. We have some flowers and some dirt, and then some succulents and some dirt, and these are so cool. They have they already have like a head pin or like an eyelet already in the bead here, and it's in a silver tone. And so you will get 2 of each of these in your box in that compartment. Super cute. Next up is another two-parter, and the base is going to be consisting of these coin millefiori beads in this beautiful green with a bunch of the oranges and reds and blues that we're seeing throughout the box. And then we also have 4 of the same color but in a square shape and larger of the millefiori beads here, also bringing in some of those same colors throughout. And so those are just beautiful. Next up, we have 6 of these beautiful lampwork beads here in a green color with like a silver metallic throughout. And again, bringing kind of that glow from within, that satiny type feel. And you will be getting 6 of those. Next up, you have this check glass leaf mixture here, and as you can see, there are 2 tones of green, but they both have the AB finish on them, and so these mirror the colors within the box, and I just thought it was a perfect addition to cap off the box itself. All right, so this is the completed box. Let's look at the extras that you'll be receiving with this box. If you are the first person to buy this box, I will probably have 2 boxes available, but if you are the first, you will receive this beautiful bag of lampwork beads, and they are in that same green tone that we have in the box. And so you get pairs of beads here, so you get 4 of these round beads, you get 2 of these coins, you get 2 of these little like saucer triangle type beads, and then you get 1 focal here. And so this is just a nice little addition for you to be the first person to buy this box. Each box will also receive this little tube of Toho 8-Ohs. And this is in a blue glass with a green or like a yellow lining, but it looks green through the blue glass. And you will be getting a full tube of that to use as spacer beads throughout your work. I know a lot of stringers like an 8-0 or a 6-0 and not an 11-0. I was going to include an 11-0 that kind of mirrored that orange color for a pop of color, but I decided on this 8-0 because it's such a gorgeous color combination. Each box will also receive a holographic sticker, and I will not be the person to put the sticker on your box. It will just come nested in the box, but feel free to put the sticker on top of your box so you know where it came from, as I have done with this one. And it's a holographic sticker, so it really, really shines. Everybody, so here is the Space Pickle Designs Summer Succulent Bead Box, and this is going to be for June 2024. I hope you like this one. This one gives me all the summer vibes. And again, just as a reminder, if you're the first person to purchase this box, you will be receiving these lampwork beads as a special thank you. And also, since you are watching this on my YouTube channel, please use the coupon YouTube10 in the Etsy shop for 10% off. All right, I hope everyone is staying safe and well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.